Hello, picture this. You're getting ready for a special social occasion, something you've been looking forward to, and you remember that great outfit you bought with the pants legs too long, you forgot to take them to the cleaners to get them altered, and you only have a couple of hours before you go to your event. So what do you do in a fashion emergency like this? Today we're going to teach you a skill that will take care of these kind of things. And so we're going to teach you how to make a hem on a pair of pants or a pair of slacks. This is a great skill to have, whether you are male or female, no matter what your age. Maybe you're just a college student who's away from home and mom doesn't do it for you anymore, and you want to become more self-reliant. And so the materials you will need some thread, you will need a needle, plain needle, and you will also need some dressmaker pins. I call them stick pins. If you don't have those, you can also use a regular safety pin, will work as well. You're also going to need some scissors. You're going to need some kind of a measuring device. I have a dressmaker's tape, but you can also use a rigid ruler. Then you're going to need an iron. And, of course, you're going to need the pants that you're going to be working with. These need to be turned to the wrong side, and they need to be folded as if you're going to iron a crease in them. One more item you need is a pair of pants from your closet that is the right length. And so you have all your materials, and you're ready for the first step, which is to find your hemline. Now, the first consideration is what kind of shoes you're going to wear with these pants. Are you going to wear your 5-inch stilettos? If so, you're going to need a little bit more length than if you were going to wear your flats. And so you would go in your closet and you find some pants that already work with these 5-inch stilettos that you're going to wear. And you would use the inseam of these pants to compare against the inseam of the pants you're working with to get the right length for your hemline. And so the inseam of a pair of pants is the inside seam where all the seams come together. And these pants is right here. You'll find that, and you'd also find it on the pants that you're working with. And you would match up these inseams, find out where it's going to be, line everything up, get both inseams in the right place. And it's a good idea to pin it, take a pin and pin that down so it doesn't move anymore. And so where these pants you have from your closet fall on the pants that you're working with, that is your hemline. You would simply take a pin and mark that, or use whatever kind of device you're using to mark with, and you would mark that on both sides as we have done. And so you're done with that step, and you're going to put away the pants that come from your closet. And you're ready to move on to the next step, which is to find your hem allowance. So we're going to do a 1-inch hem. So we're going to take our measuring device, and we're going to find 1 inch, and we're going to add 1/2 inch to that. If you were doing 2 inches of pants, you would add another 1/2 inch to that also. But we're doing 1 inch, so we're going to do 1.5 inch measurement from that last hemline measurement, and we're going to measure down 1.5 inches and place a pin there also, and do it on both sides. If there was any fabric still left, which there was originally on these pants, then you would simply take your scissors and cut it away. Now you're ready for the next step, which is to iron down your seam allowances. So you would take your iron and you would turn under that first 1/2 inch, that extra 1/2 inch you added, and you would do this all around your pant leg. When you finish that all around the pant leg, you would turn up that 1 inch of your seam, your hem allowance, and you would iron that all the way around your pant leg. We've already done it for the sake of time on the other leg, and I also pinned it down for stability when I finished, and so that when we start the sewing, things will stay in place. You are ready to sew. You're going to take your needle, and you're going to catch right under the top edge of that, where that 1/2 inch you have folded under, and you're going to pull through until you have about 2 or 3 inches left on your thread. Then in that same spot you make that seam, you're going to pull through again, and you're going to snug that up. That sort of anchors your thread down so it doesn't move when you start to sew. Now you're ready to start your hem. You catch on the pant side of your fabric just a few fibers. You don't want it to show through too much on the other side. And as you come up, you will also catch the top edge of your hem line, and you pull through all those layers. And you're going to keep on doing this. You're going to catch a few fibers and you're going to pull through. You're going to catch a few fibers and you're going to pull through. Now for the sake of a demonstration, we are making very long stitches, but I suggest when you're sewing regularly that you would keep your seams down to about 1/4 inch. I would suggest you don't go over about 1/3 of an inch. And so you're going to keep catching a few fibers underneath and pulling through. You're going to catch a few fibers underneath, pull through, and you're going to keep doing this all the way around the pant leg. And before you know it, you're going to be back to the point where you started. You're going to be back all the way around your pant leg, back to the point where you started, and you're going to end up on top. What you're going to do at this point is take your scissors and you're going to cut it again, cut your thread again, leaving 2 or 3 inches. Then you're going to take these 2 hanging ends and you are going to tie them up in a knot. Just do that twice, and then you're going to snip it off near the fabric, and you're done with the sewing part. The last thing left to do is to turn your pants back to the right side and do one final ironing job to make everything nice and neat. So you're going to take your iron and iron that all down, and you have finished doing your hem. Now, remember your steps. Find your hem line, find your hem allowance, iron it all down, do your slip stitch all around, turn it to the right side, and do one final ironing job to make everything nice and neat. This is a wonderful skill to have to keep your wardrobe in tip-top shape, and also it will save you a lot of money. So I'm glad to have taught you how to do a hem today. You have a great day.